The Patriots were officially Super Bowl bound. And that's when Cardi B went full Cardi B. She made her way onto the field after the win, and the moment quickly went viral. In a video shared on the Patriots' official Instagram account, you can hear Cardi screaming at the top of her lungs, "We going to the Super Bowl? Let's go!" And listen, that wasn't a quiet cheer. That wasn't a polite clap. That was pure, unfiltered excitement. Take a listen.
Y'all remember when Cardi B thought she was about to get a Super Bowl proposal? Yeah, about that. Turns out the whole thing might have been a setup. And I'm not talking about a little messy breakup. I'm talking about a full-blown revenge plot orchestrated by Stefon Diggs and his bestie Pree to humiliate Cardi B on one of the biggest stages in the world. And the worst part? Cardi walked right into it. Let me tell you how this got so diabolical. Okay, so if you've been on TikTok the last few weeks, you know the Cardi B and Stefon Diggs situation has been messy, like messier than we thought. But now we got people close to the situation leaking tea that changes everything, and I mean everything. Because according to sources, and y'all, take this with a grain of salt, but also the receipts are receding. The Super Bowl humiliation, the one where Cardi spent $1.2 million flying out family and friends thinking she was getting a ring, only to watch Stefon have his other girl Pree front and center instead. Yeah, that wasn't an accident. That was planned. Let me back up. You need the full context to understand how coded this whole thing is. So Pree, Stefon's so-called bestie, she allegedly had a whole relationship with Offset, like a real one. And word on the street is she got pregnant and Offset made her terminated. Now, I don't know if that's true, but screenshots and alleged receipts have been floating around TikTok and Twitter, and people are saying it checks out. And Pree wasn't just a one-night thing. She was supposedly a longtime mistress, like one of the main reasons Cardi finally said enough is enough and filed for divorce. So already Pree is public enemy number one in Cardi's book, right? Keep that in mind. But here's where it gets even weirder. At some point, Offset and Stefon were cool, like pictures together. Offset at his games, fan behavior. So the theory is maybe Offset and Pree linked up through Stefon. Because Pree and Offset go way back, like years. And if Pree was already in Stefon's circle and Offset was around, y'all see where this is going. But wait, it gets messier. Because while Pree and Stefon claim they're just besties, sources are saying they've had a friends with benefits situation going on for a minute. So now we got a whole love square. Offset, Pree, Stefon, and Cardi. And everybody's connected. You still with me? Now here's the part that's got the internet in shambles. On Super Bowl Sunday, one of the biggest days of Stefon's career, he had Pree front and center. Not Cardi, Pree. And just weeks before that, Cardi was on the field at the playoffs, screaming, "We're going to the Super Bowl," doing the whole Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce couple goals thing. The headlines wrote themselves, but sources say it was always the plan for Pree to be the one by his side on game day. Not Cardi, never Cardi. And get this, Cardi spent $1.2 million flying out her family and friends because she thought Stefon was gonna propose after the game. He literally said it's on the agenda. His words. She thought she was about to secure the bag, go viral for the right reasons, and show Pree and Offset that she won. But nah, it was all a setup, a full-blown revenge plot. So why would Stefon and Pree do this? Let me paint the picture. Remember, Pree allegedly slept with Offset. But Pree and Stefon have history. Whether it's just friendship or something more, they're tight. So when Cardi found out about Pree and Offset, what does she do? She doesn't just move on. Nah, she goes after Stefon. And here's the thing. People close to the situation are saying Cardi specifically went after Stefon because of his history with Pree. Like, she wanted to show Pree, I can get your man. It was a whole revenge move. Cardi wasn't trying to fall in love. She was trying to hurt Pree the same way Pree hurt her. But the plan wasn't to get pregnant. Cardi just wanted to flex, post the pics, make it known she bagged an NFL star who was in Pree's circle, and move on. But life had other plans. Now Cardi's pregnant. And instead of this being a gotcha moment for her, it's turned into the messiest public L we've seen in a while. Because Stefon didn't wife her. He didn't propose. He didn't even keep her around for the Super Bowl. He had Pree there, the same girl Cardi was trying to one-up. And if the rumors are true, Stefon and Pree planned this from the jump. They let Cardi think she was winning, let her spend over $1 million, let her tell the world she was going to the Super Bowl as his girl, and then yank the rug out from under her on live TV, in front of millions of people. Diabolical doesn't even cover it. And the internet? Oh, the internet had a field day. The memes, the think pieces, the TikToks breaking down every angle. Cardi became the main character for all the wrong reasons. And the worst part, she can't even clap back without looking worse because she's pregnant with his baby. So now she's stuck. She took the L publicly, globally, on Super Bowl Sunday. And if this was really a coordinated revenge plot by Stefon and Pree, then she got played harder than anyone saw coming. But here's the thing about Cardi. She's resilient. Like, you can't deny that. Even with all this chaos, she's still pushing forward. She's working on her tour. She's still posting. She's still out here living her life. Yeah, there's some egg on her face, but she's not hiding. She's not disappearing. And honestly, that's the only move she's got left. Because if she goes quiet, people will say she's embarrassed. If she addresses it, she gives it more oxygen. So she's just moving forward, which respect. Now, let's talk about the receipts. Because people on TikTok and Twitter have been dissecting this. Screenshots of alleged DMs between Pree and Offset, timelines of when Stefon and Cardi started talking, old Instagram posts showing Stefon and Pree together at events. People are building a whole case. And while none of this is confirmed, the dots are connecting. And when the dots connect this cleanly, it's hard to ignore. And let's not forget about Offset in all this. Because if Pree really did have his baby and he made her terminate it and then she turned around and helped set up his ex-wife, that's cold, that's calculated. And it makes you wonder, was Offset in on it too? Did he know what Pree and Stefon were planning? Or is he just sitting back watching the chaos unfold, eating popcorn? Because either way, he's winning. His ex-wife got humiliated and he didn't have to lift a finger. And can we talk about Stefon and Pree for a second? Because if they really are just besties, why is she front and center on the biggest day of his career? Why not his mom, his sister, a teammate's girl? Why Pree? Unless they're more than friends. Unless this whole bestie thing is a cover for something deeper. And if that's the case, then Cardi never stood a chance. She was just a pawn in their game. The public reaction has been split. Some people feel bad for Cardi. Like, yeah, she made messy decisions, but nobody deserves to be humiliated like that on a global stage. Other people are saying she brought it on herself. She tried to play the game and she lost. And honestly, both sides have a point. But what's wild is how coordinated this all feels. Like if this was really a revenge plot, they executed it flawlessly. And that's what makes it so diabolical. And here's the thing. This isn't just about Cardi, Stefon, and Pree. This is about the games people play when egos, money, and revenge are involved. This is about what happens when you try to hurt someone who's willing to hurt you back worse. Because Cardi thought she was getting revenge on Pree by going after Stefon. But if the rumors are true, Pree and Stefon got the last laugh, and they did it on the world's biggest stage. So what's next? Is Cardi gonna address this head on? Is Stefon gonna say anything? Will Pree keep playing the innocent bestie role? And what about Offset? Is he really just sitting back? Or is there more to this story? We don't have all the answers yet. But what we do know is that this situation is far from over, and the internet is watching every move. So what do you think? Was this a coordinated revenge plot or just a messy coincidence? Do you feel bad for Cardi, or do you think she played herself? And if Stefon and Pree really did plan this from the beginning, is that iconic or just cruel? Let me know in the comments, because this story, it's giving main character energy for everyone involved, and I'm here for all the tea. That's all I got for today, y'all. Make sure you're subscribed, hit that like button, and I'll catch you in the next one, because you know this story isn't done yet.